when I teach a private class or a small class, so 1, 2, 3, or 4 people, it's very different than a big public class. And as a teacher, I love both, but they're very different. So private classes, I really focus on back and forth communication between myself and the students. So when I teach privately, I want the student to come to me and say, I have this issue, or this question, or this injury, or this goal, or this desire, or this need. And then I problem solve with them. And that one-on-one opportunity is really the opportunity for the student to come to me and say, this is what I want. This is what I want to look at. This is what I have a question about. And then I just go in there and help them fix, help them problem solve, help them meet their goals, help them move through their obstacles. A public class is much more, there's less back and forth. It's much more me teaching a group. Because I can't really ask 1 or 2 people what they want to work on. To me, that's unfair. So in a public class, I am the one that sets the agenda. In a private class, it's both of us. It's the teacher and the student that sets the agenda. In a public class, I usually move more strongly, more fluidly. So there's much more of a rhythm. There's more sun salutations. There's less stopping and starting. There's less breaking down and analyzing and looking at this and looking at that, unless it's a workshop. So there's much more in a public class. There's much more consistent flow. In a private class, not as much. Because I really want to, in a private class, look very deeply at the intimate details. The other thing is, in a private class, I'm much more physical. I'm much more hands-on, a lot of adjustments. In a big class of 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 people, I do manual adjustments, but there's not as much time to get around the entire room. And I find that private classes are really wonderful ways to learn. And public classes are really wonderful ways to come practice and feel a big group energy. They're both very beneficial.